Right, yeah, so let's get started. And first of all, we wanted to talk about what trends we see in e-commerce and how we see the industry is going. So first of all, one thing that we noticed, like leading brands commonly mention that many brands nowadays going global, so multi-language support is super important, as well as multi-channel support. So it seems like it's not an option anymore if you want to sell on other channels or not. Like, it's something that everyone should consider. Maybe it's not for you, but it's something, at least a growth opportunity to consider. And like social growing so much, like TikTok, let's say. So yeah, that's definitely a trend that we are seeing, and we are trying to keep up with it.
AI-driven discovery and recommendation. So AI is in the news all the time, every day, in so many parts of our lives, and e-commerce is absolutely no different. So AI-driven discovery is rewriting how products are found and recommended and ultimately purchased. And as consumer choice grows, shoppers are needing more honest and quicker and better ways of understanding whether a product is right for them. And we have started to see that human written reviews really is a great data goldmine for AI to understand and provide recommendations for shoppers.
Yeah, and I would add to that the space is still quite new and it's growing, but it also means there is an opportunity. So for brands that basically jump on it and optimize early, there is a huge opportunity. And to second the last point about authentic reviews and voices matter so much, I personally was a bit shocked by one of stat I heard, is that currently over half of content on the internet is generated by AI. And this probably will be increasing. And if we look at this, it's just like, wow, like if you have a genuine human written reviews, which is not AI generated content, that could be a really gold mine.
And, I think we work in this job every day and it's super exciting for us, but this has been a really good opportunity to help us take stock of actually why we are doing this. And we know that we're quite a particular kind of product on the market, and here are 4 reasons that actually we feel make us quite different. Firstly, we build the best review solution for $15 a month. We fundamentally disagree with the notion that you need to spend hundreds of dollars a month on a software solution, or that the price will grow as the usage grows. We believe in flat pricing, so there are no surprises. And we are committed to driving more value. So more of our price doesn't increase as our product grows. And often we are trying to pull as many exciting features into our product and keeping it at the same price, which is really important to us. Part of that, obviously, is then to provide the right features and the right functionality at the right quality, at a super high quality, that allows you to take care of your reviews, so you can focus on scaling your business. This is our lives. We work here every day and we're really passionate about it, but we understand that it's only a part of your lives. You have stock and marketing and emails and all these other things that are going on. So we want to take as much of that from your hands as possible. Kind of the flip side of that is helping shoppers and customers make the right decisions at the right time, make informed decisions that they can trust, so they get the right products that they want. You don't have to deal with returns or angry customers. We want to really make sure that there is a trust, that there is no trust gap between the merchant, yourselves, and the shopper. Because underpinning all of that, we want people to trade with confidence all over the world. John Lennon said it: "Imagine a world without borders and flags." We want to fully democratize trading across the world between all kinds of people, and that is really why we're here. And it's been a nice moment to take stock of that.
Mm-hmm. And then we wanted to talk about how our day-to-day work and what we have been busy with this year, how our mission translates basically in our day-to-day. So these are like three big topics that we were focusing on, but I would say it's impossible for us to present everything that we did in this session. So there's like many more things. And if you're interested in that, like maybe checking our YouTube channel could be a good way to check out our updates. But basically, like here, three big topics is like save time for brand owners. So we want to put more focus on creating intuitive product with great UX and make it easy to set up the app. Then we put the focus in improving our review displays and widgets. We know there was some feedback that our widgets not look as great, and we hear this feedback and we are working on it. So please bear with us. And our mission is basically convert visitors to customers for you. And the third topic is how to collect more reviews and how to amplify social proof by utilizing review syndications and multi-channel.
So on saving time for brand owners, let me play this little film, which you can watch while I talk over. So we have fundamentally changed the information architecture of our app. So the navigation, how you find things, how you discover things. Part of that was to make all the great features that we have much more accessible and findable for you all. So that's been super important for us. Another important factor was that we feel it looks and feels and behaves much more like the Shopify interface. So it feels more native for all the users that really spend a lot more time in Shopify than they do in Judge.me. And so they can concentrate on other aspects of their business.
Yeah. It was a great project. We did a lot of research, a lot of user testing, and we hope that the results look good for you. And then the second aspect we wanted to talk about is that we implemented widget and email previews for all our widgets and emails in our app. And so hopefully no more second guessing, like you can easily play around with settings, see how it can look like, see if it works for you, and then basically decide on the best setup. And another direction that we are taking is when we design in new features and settings, we try to take like centralized smart setting approach. So you can set up your review solution in one place and we will respect this preference across the board. So that's a kind of long-term initiative. So please bear with us. We are working step by step towards this big goal. All right, next, how we can help to convert visitors to customers. So super exciting news. We've been working on the new design for product reviews widget. That's been a huge project for us, but we know it will be worth it. So currently it's available for early users only, but very soon we will be adding more themes, more customizations to it. So it's still a work in progress, but it already looks very good. So you can go and check it out and see if it works for your brand. We were putting focus into easier setup, great out-of-box look, mobile design as well. So we are trying to pay attention to all these like small moments that are really matters actually in the experience. And another thing to mention here is we've been also working hard on better support for multi-language brands, and here's like super exciting feature that you can see in the video is translation of the reviews. So now it's possible to auto-translate all reviews to the preferred language of the visitor, so they can actually understand reviews. And it's especially like European brands, multi-language brands, global brands, and now you can leverage all your social proof for your visitors.
and I'm just kind of reiterating one of the points that Anna says, we heard that some of the widgets weren't as aesthetically pleasing as they could have been. So we've been working hard on things like video reviews and testimonial reviews, because we see reviews as the part of a narrative of a product. It's like telling a story, and different kinds of stories are told more effectively in different ways, whether they're very visual or whether they are kind of text-based, whether they're kind of an emotional thought and it's written down. So you can see, and you can go and take a look for yourselves, the video carousel and the testimonial carousel, which work really effortlessly and beautifully on mobile just as much as web, because we want to celebrate these reviews in different ways. And we can also put these carousels on different pages. So telling different stories in different ways in different places. So really give your store a different kind of dynamic and a kind of an extra layer of storytelling.
Yeah. If you have any feedback about widgets, please let us know. We would love to hear. And we just getting started, actually. We have many more plans in the future. Okay, so then the next topic is how to collect more reviews. We know that's a big problem and we are working on it. So step by step, we'll get there. But here's like exciting news. So store reviews is now a free feature. So if you're on the free plan of Judge.me, now you can use it. So please go ahead and enable this. And we also add frictionless flow. So basically, after a customer submits a product review, it's a great opportunity to ask for a store review. So this way, customer doesn't feel spammed. They're already in the flow. It feels very natural. And we see already like that the brands that enable this flow, it helps them to collect 25-30% more reviews on average. So the first results of like the efficiency of this flow looks very promising. So yeah, we are super happy to see that it drives real impact.
And on collecting more reviews, that's super important. We know that. And so we both want to remove barriers for people to leave reviews and also incentivize people for leave reviews. So hit the top and the bottom of that, those blockages. So we have the star rating only feedback, which allows a shopper just to leave a star rating. So there's such a so there's almost zero friction in them leaving you a review. And as well as kind of at the deeper end of a review, we've got these the new coupon, the tiered coupons allow the merchant, you guys, to provide a different discount for a different kind of media submission with your review. So you can leave a 20% coupon for a photo and a 30% coupon for a video. So really give the merchants the flexibility of tools to encourage and incentivize and remove the barriers for getting reviews from their customers. And as you can see there, 30 to 40% higher review response rate was actually more than I was expecting, but we're super happy that it's kind of at that level.
And then another super exciting aspect is like, how can we help you guys to leverage your existing reviews more and utilize it across different sales channels? So we know that it's a growing trend and we cannot stay out of it. So we've been working on different review syndications. So first of them is Etsy, available on the free plan, allows merchants to syndicate their reviews from Etsy to Judge.me. We already see over 9,000 brands using this and imported over 4 million reviews over the last year from Etsy to Judge.me. So hopefully that drives value for you guys. Then secondly, TikTok Shop, that's a huge one. I was a bit surprised by the stat that in last year, TikTok Shop in US actually overtook Walmart by the amount of sales. So that's a big opportunity for growth and for making more sales. And we were one of the first solutions to support this syndication for United States. And since then, it was earlier this year, we already can see over 2 million reviews syndicated to TikTok Shop. We actually one of the largest review providers for TikTok Shop, I believe. And recently we launched this syndication for European markets, Brazil, Mexico, Japan, I believe, and maybe more countries are coming next. So if you are from these countries, maybe go and check it out if you want to utilize this feature. I believe we are the first review provider to expand to this new market, so that's super exciting as well. And lastly, Google Maps. So this allows to syndicate reviews from Google Maps to Judge.me. We launched it only a few months ago, and we already can see like over 500,000 reviews syndicated. And super exciting, this is become a free feature. I believe it should come live this week or next week. So if you're on a free plan and if you would like to use it, hopefully it would be useful for you. And just as a super quick mention, we also have another exciting syndications like Meta Shop, social push to Instagram, Facebook, that could also be useful and can help you to increase awareness of your brand in social media.
Great. So what's next? A lot is what's next. So we are looking at kind of a lot of smarter software automations with AI. So we want to help advise merchants on the next thing that they could be doing to improve their sales. We have a huge amount of data. We've got a very broad view of what makes a good review, what makes an effective review, what encourages a lot of reviews. And with that, we are going to start surfacing some of this really interesting data to help merchants make choices. We know that the mobile shopping era is already here. And AI-powered retail, we've touched on it a couple of times already, is going to be huge. I think that's inevitable. And so we have seen, like we said before, that human written reviews really will provide the gold standard of what AI will mine for a recommendation or for information. So we are looking at how we can leverage that more for our merchants. Coming back to our philosophy, what we want to do, which was to allow trust and trade to predominate without borders, without risk, how a new trust layer that we are conceiving can help merchants trust and trade with confidence with customers. And that is that is kind of beyond what we're doing with the software, but the software will be a very, very big part of that. So that is something which we're still working on, but it's very exciting.
Mm-hmm. All right, so to expand on the topic of smarter software with AI automations, so we believe we probably have the largest data set of e-commerce in the world, or close to it. So we are reaching 600,000 users, brands that use in our software, and we feel it's our responsibility to utilize this data and get actionable insights to help starting or scaling e-commerce businesses to basically grow their business faster and with less friction. So we see a great opportunity in how we can utilize this data and learn from millions of reviews, so you don't have to, and we can surface insights for you and provide best practices. We are planning a bunch of projects in this direction. So one of them is like powered analytics with AI. So like some advanced analytics that will provide insights, what your customers are talking about, what is the problem, what works well, and actionable recommendation. We want you to focus on growing your business, not setting up your reviews.
And again, kind of touching on this idea that AI-powered product search and recommendation is going to be huge. We can see that, and so, like Anna said, using our huge data set of data on reviews linked to obviously purchase data, which is super important. We want to allow visibility of your stores and your reviews to drive customers to your store, we see, we don't want you to think that SEO is dead. That is still something that's going to be really important. But I think there is another level and another layer that we need to start considering around kind of agentic shopping.
Yes, and as we mentioned before, like human written content with authentic opinions, with diverse opinions, is actually becoming super valuable in terms of like AI search and AI product discovery. So we are going to put some resources into this and do research and provide like the best functionality to stay ahead of the market. I heard like this opinion that one of the biggest opportunity in the new discovery is figuring out how to summarize the human written content in the right way that is AI friendly. And so AI generated content, it's already too much of it in the internet, and all these algorithms that actually they are designed to just ignore it because it's considered as a low quality content. But if it's like authentic reviews with the different opinions, with human written content, and we find the ways how to summarize it in the right way, that is a big opportunity, and that could help us to stay ahead of the market. Right, and then another exciting thing, how we see future Judge.me is that basically, like, we know that the trust in reviews is currently broken. We do know that customers do care about reviews. Here, as we see one stat, like 93% of customers read online reviews before making the purchase. But also we know that people often comment, like customers often comment, like, I really care about the reviews, but I'm not sure I can believe them. I'm not sure if I can trust them, and that's a big problem. And on the other hand, we also know that the merchants, brand owners, they also face problems. Like if you try to sell on one of these marketplaces, like they usually default to the customer, and sometimes it can be unfair to the brand owner, or let's say some reviewers or some customers can write unfair reviews, and then it's just like not truthful. And again, like there is like it's harder to scale your business in the situation like this. So that's a super big opportunity and very challenging opportunity, but we want to work on the project, how we can create a fair system that would ensure customers to know that they can trust what they see, but also reward the brands that are really trying to make an effort and provide great customer support and do right thing with their reviews. So how can we help them to be more visible, to be more noticeable and trustable by the customers, and how can we provide the best recommendations based on the best practices and a huge data set that we have. So I guess our mission is to become more customer facing, and how we can build trust with the customer, and how we can help to translate this trust to our users, and basically help you sell more. That's the end goal.